Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the... And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Lied! Yes.
This clip really exemplifies their thirst, lust for power, their greed for money and fame. Also great insight to how they condition, gaslight, brainwash their voters. It's like they're releasing these pheromones, and it's just so overwhelmingly enticing for citizens suffering from TDS. And what does Trump do? He lies! You know who else lies? You, about Joe Biden. Trump's lies are like, I'm the best golfer in the world. Biden's lies are, no, the economy's great. I don't have to fact check Joe Biden. I can just exist in the world and realize he's lying. Everything's not great. The economy is not going well. But let's check out a quick Joe Biden lie.
Significantly increased the number of asylum officers. Significantly, by the way, the Border Patrol endorsed my position. In addition to that, we found ourselves in a situation where when he was president, he was...
Let's check out how fair the media is of this debate, or as fair as they can be. ABC did a fact check. New York Times chronicled 20 false statements by Trump, with another 21 it said were either misleading, lacked context, or lacked evidence. Its fact check pointed out no false statements by Biden. No false statements by Biden. I guess when you can barely talk, how, can't really fact check a non-sentence, I suppose. That being said, we've got the BBC doing a fact check. At one point during the debate, Biden said black unemployment is the lowest it's been in a long, long time. While it is true that unemployment rate for African Americans reached a record low during 1 month of the Biden administration, the claim lacks context. Did Biden play a part in Trump's conviction? Biden was behind the prosecution of Trump that led to his recent hush money conviction in New York. Trump says he basically went after his political opponents because he thought it was going to damage me. It's funny that everything they say that Trump was going to do is everything that they've actually done. Trump's an authoritarian. He's going to weaponize the judicial system to incarcerate his political opponents. No, that's what Biden did. Verdict: the case was brought by New York prosecutors rather than any federal authority. The Department of Justice does not approve of the charging decisions. So they're saying, yes, that's exactly what Biden did. But, ABC, the New York Times, they can't actually say any of this. But guess what, guys? It's not just legacy media that's lying to you. We've got breaking points. Let's check this out. Krystal and Saggar. Krystal Cunt and Saggar, goofy name. I actually like Saggar. Shocked live at Biden's age. They're shocked. Let's check this out.
Everybody, and we just witnessed profound moment, I think, in American history.
It was great. I feel great about the country. I don't know about you guys.
That one's going down in the history.
She is like the most annoying creature to ever exist on the planet. Besides that, they're shocked. They didn't even see this coming. How? You guys report on this every day. Saggar, Krystal Cunt, you report on this every day. You're shocked. I'm shocked that you guys have a show. I really am. After this glaring example of mental paralysis, how are liberals taking it? Obviously not so good. But the great thing about being a liberal is reality ain't nothing but an idea. Liberals entering the 5 stages of cope are 1, acceptance, oddly enough. 2, depression. 3, anger. 4, complete mind wipe. 5, augment reality. Let's check out our first stage, acceptance, brought to us by Sad Plaid. We got a sad plaidman. You know he's sad when he's wearing no plaid. He's grayed out. He's got glasses on to hide the crying, but it's just making your eyes bigger. We can see the sadness better now. So thank you. Let's check this out.
Well, the first presidential debate of 2024 between failed former President Donald Trump and current President Joe Biden is over. And I have to tell you, it was not good. And I don't think it was good for either candidate.
Oh, trust me, it was. Trust me, it was. The polls reflect it. It was absolutely good for one of them. Okay, let's check out depression. We got depression with Sam Sedar here. Don't get distracted here. Be honest with yourself. These guys just got done crying. It's hilarious.
Report the
Look at these eyes. Look at their sad eyes.
.com/Sam Sedar.
Now I'm going to end this and say goodbye to all of you. I don't know how to do it. God damn it.
Do you want some help?
It should just be the X.
Okay, just press end at the bottom.
There's no end. There's
Just throw your phone.
Just give me your phone.
They can't even do their own show. They're so depressed right now. They can't even close an X. They can't even close a window on their computer. He's so depressed. Probably because he can't see because of all the tears in his eyes. Once again, with the glasses, we can see the tears even more with the glasses, guys. They don't get it. Anger.
About President Biden seeming extremely feeble, seeming extremely weak. And, you know, I'll just reiterate what I said earlier. President Biden had one job tonight, and it was one primary job. And yes, it was to litigate Donald Trump's, you know, criminality and all of those things. But he had to settle.
Isn't that your guys' job? That's what you do for him every day. That's the only thing you guys do. Joe Biden's job is to not die. That's it. Oh, you know what? I just remembered this thing. I was like looking at her. I was like, why does she seem... Oh, she doesn't have her goofy, stupid hair on. She forgot to wear her hair on her head. So do you guys remember this? This was funny.
Joey, just wondering, do you think people with Trump derangement syndrome know they have it?
You're an idiot.
And second question, did you steal Trump's haircut or did he steal yours?
I love it.
I was trying to just find the clip of that, but I could only find it with Alex Stein, and he's fine, whatever. Alex Stein is fine, I guess. Fine with me. We got Kool-Aid Kulinski. How is this not over? He's so whiny on Twitter. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Cool. This is the beginning of the mind wiping process. So like, instead of playing the actual videos, they have to edit them, manipulate them to like show a different version of the truth because the truth is too scary for these guys. So they do like these filters. This is on Twitter.
Social Security, they're going to destroy Social.
It's the only way they can win. The only way they can win. And stage 5, augment reality. Full circle with David Pladman. 24 hours after his acceptance, depression, anger, and complete mind wipe. Now he's augmenting reality. 24 hours post-debate. It seems the prevailing view outside of MAGA is Biden's performance was terrible, but the country is stable. This brainwashing, conditioning of his fans. And the bad performance is certainly no reason to vote for a felon. The conditioning, once again, who endangers democracy. While we live in a republic, it's a version of a democracy. They don't even know this stuff. But, you know, Pladman's so smart. He knows everything. It may end up having minimal impact after all. However you need to augment your reality, David. There's a lot of talk of, will Biden be replaced? I don't know. I kind of think they're just going to stick it out with him. I don't know how they can get away with it because it's not going to be Kamala. And if they don't do her, then it's like they're going to have a white guy. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. They're going to have Bernie. He's like, is he older than Biden? Like, I don't understand what the game plan is here. It kind of seems like they actually didn't have one. Vivek has a whole thing about, you know, early debate, and it makes sense to a point, but I kind of think they're just going to roll the dice on this one. Oddly enough, I think that they believe the United States hates Trump so much that it doesn't matter, that it doesn't fucking matter who's up there. Whole thing about felons. I saw a lot about, well, if a felon can run for president, felons should be able to vote. This was a big thing on Twitter. Well, felons can vote, guys. So I don't know where you're getting this from. The District of Columbia, Maine, Vermont, felons never lose their right to vote. In 23 states, felons lose their voting rights while incarcerated. In 15 states, felons lose their rights while incarceration and for a period of time after. And in 10 states, felons lose their voting rights indefinitely. So very rarely can felons not actually vote. And speaking of, if there was a political side that I would think be more tolerant and more accepting of felons, you would think it would be liberals, just not when it comes to Trump, right? These political candidates are embracing their criminal record. Who's this bitch? Is she a Republican? Oh, she's a Democrat. Oh, she was in jail for 30 months, prison, theft, drugs, firearms. Oh, she was elected to the Washington House of Representatives in 2020. We're not going to talk about this guy because I'm pretty sure he passed away, but he's a Democrat. So yes, we already have felons serving in the US government. This is nothing new. People hate it when it's Trump. They love it when it's not. I think people hate Trump so much we're going to cut off our nose in this country to spite our face. I kind of think that's what's going to happen. Or are they going to even let him be president? I don't know how this stuff actually works. Clearly no one does, because Biden is mentally retarded and he's in charge of the United States of America. It's kind of crazy. And also, too, at least 50% of the country doesn't care about that either. They're like, yeah, he's retarded, but, you know, but the economy's really shitty, too. So he's retarded. The economy's shitty. I can't afford a car. I can't afford a house. Inflation's through the roof. Immigration is rampant. But I do hate Trump. Jeremiah, what else do we have?